Time for a sunset cruise over Hubbard Lake in the Alpena region of northeast Michigan. You can bump into any number of species on Hubbard Lake, including smallmouth, northern pike, and rainbow trout. But tonight, our target is walleye, and the plan is to fill the box on this after dark edition of Fisherman's Digest.
Hey sportsmen, John Bergsma here from the Fisherman's Digest. We're here, and in the background you see beautiful Hubbard Lake in the Alpena region of northeast Michigan. We're here to do a unique show tonight. We're going to do a little bit of an evening and maybe right into the dark show. We're looking for walleyes, but we might bump into a big smallie. It's early spring. Stay tuned. I think you're going to like this segment. Well, it got actually dark there, Steve, and this is a nice fish. If it's a walleye, it's a very nice one. It might be a smallie. Might have crushed it and have it sideways in its mouth. We just don't know. That's kind of the fun thing about night fishing. You really don't know what the heck you got. It's a pike. What do we have?
Pike. A northern.
We're species fishing.
Northern pike in Hubbard Lake. They're out here, pretty healthy fish here, but we don't catch very many of them. There was about a 42-incher caught here the other night, but they're very rare on Hubbard Lake. You got a double going there.
I like doubles.
Yep. And we can change them to glow sticks here. Let me get this one to go around you, sir.
So we got going here.
What do we got going here is a double at night, trying to steer, not crashing the shore. This is kind of fun. And it's like, it's really cool because it's like Steve said, we knew we were dealing with bluebird weather, and we knew the fish were not gonna bite until it became dark. And that literally is exactly what happened. I mean, we've been maybe what dark, Steve? Maybe half an hour?
Yeah, it's
full dark.
Still got a sunset light over there.
Sunset light, but all of a sudden we've got things happening, and I've got a solid fish on here, and I don't know what Steve's got on. I'm just making sure that I don't crash anything. Oh yeah, I see the eyeball. That's kind of cool. Nice fish, Steve. Beautiful. Now, while Steve deals with this nice little keeper eye, I'm gonna keep mine coming.
See some eyeballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking a little nicer, maybe.
Oh yeah.
We're a little tangled up, but.
Oh yeah. A couple of nice little pan-eating fish.
Good start for the night.
Couple of nice eating fish, I'll tell you what. That's what Hubbard Lake is really, in my opinion, has been known for over the years. Is a lot of really nice 15 to 20 inch average fish, isn't it?
Yes, they're not a trophy lake by any means, but definitely majority of the fish are that 16 to 20 inch fish.
And they look like good clean eating fish. I know I fished here, for years and years and years, and they were really good eating fish, good fish fry fish.
Yes, they definitely got a good flavor to them. They eat a lot of crayfish and freshwater shrimp, so they got a unique flavor to them. Got a live well going?
I tell you what, that is so cool. That is so cool how you can see the reflectors on those flags. You modified those. I love that modification. That is a beautiful, beautiful hit. Well, Steve,
another
this is
fish.
Definitely the one we're looking for. You're really just looking for just a really good, solid hang. The board just kind of hangs and stays, and that's an indication of a lot better fish. You don't get a lot of head jerking. That board is just right there. You ready?
Yeah, he's right there. I see the eyeballs.
Yep. Nice fish, too. Oh, yeah. All right, Steve. Nice job. I'm back on the trolling motor, Steve.
Sideways right in the mouth, T-boned. Another great eater, Hubbard Lake.
That is a really nice fish, Steve. That's got to be what, 18?
Yeah, around 18 incher.
Yeah.
Solid, healthy.
I don't know if you can tell here at night, but we've got a little bit of a bug hatch going. And that might be triggering a little bit of the bite, and we're taking advantage of it. This is a nice fish. Finally making an advance on the board.
Still on there?
Thank you, Steve.
Lift it up on the rod.
Oh yeah, he's got me twisted up.
It's helicoptering, that's why he feels a little nicer. Whoop, there he goes.
Catch and release.
There he goes.
We caught Jordan and released the fish.
He was hooked in the cheek.
Well, we ran away from the crowd, Steve, and it paid.
Find our own fish.
Exactly. Feels like another just what we've been catching, you know, 17, 18-inch fish. We'd love to bang a big one, but I'll tell you what, Steve, we're gonna have a nice bunch of eater fish for a really nice dinner when we're done with this.
Best eating fish is about 17, 18 incher.
Correct. We're at about, 40 out yet.
Got another one over there, second
Yep.
board out, doubled up.
Perfect, we're doubled up. Here we go, this one, I think Jordan is ready. Doubled up is so cool. This just really shows, Steve, the whole idea of running away, like I just said. We literally just ran away from that pressure, and beautiful. You grab that one, I'll grab this board. Looks like another nice one. There we go. Yeah. I'll tell you what, again, they're not monster fish, but man, are they fun to catch, and man, is this a cool, unique presentation, you know it?
Nighttime walleye.
It is. And it's actually a lot more relaxing than I thought. I mean, because other than those couple of boats that we just dummied into because they just wouldn't get out of our way, hey, we were on the fish. We knew where the spot was. We wanted it. So, Beautiful. Well, let's box these. I think we're pretty well to our dinner. Wow, nice box of fish. Really nice fish. Beautiful eaters.
Cookie cutters.
Perfect is what I say. Where are we?
That feels like a solid fish. Just barely hooked, huh? And right now, we just caught this fish in 15 feet of water. He's got him on the outside board, probably running down about 12 feet. The fish are up here feeding probably on the crayfish, just post spawn. So just trying to recover from the spawn. I think these are males up here. Haven't gotten any huge fish tonight, but this one's probably another 17, 18-inch fish. Good solid eater.
Oh, this could be the one we're looking for, Steve.
Yeah?
Yeah. Telling you what, it settled back and just locked down. Oh yeah. Wow. This has got some weight. I love the way he settled that board. You taught me something tonight about night fishing. I haven't done a lot of it. I mean, I spent my whole career fishing from fish during the day, you know, so. But this has been a ball. I mean, at first, you know, like you said, you really wonder if they're gonna bite, and then all of a sudden they go.
As soon as it gets dark, where you can see the glow sticks well, they start hitting.
8 feet there, young man. Should be right off the back corner of the boat as we speak.
There he is.
Nice fish too. Beautiful. Let's show everybody so everybody can see real easily and clearly. I mean, number one, 2 hooks in the fish. And that's a little reef runner rip shad is what that is. And I think the color, Steve, I don't know if you agree, but I think the color, this orange and yellow has caught a good number of fish today.
I'd say it's the hot bait, hot color tonight.
For sure. And look at the way that fish just hit that. I mean, that fish wasn't coming off. You can go ahead and grab that lure and give everybody a good look at that lure, because that lure has really done a great job tonight.
200 series rip shad.
Yep.
I think that's a flame color.
And we're running it back, what, somewhere between 75 and 100 has been the good, set tonight. Another beautiful fish, though. Tell you what, we're adding to the batch now. Oh yeah, look at all those fish. Beautiful.
A lot of his buddies are in there.
Good. Means we've tried. That's the way that usually go. 25 feet. Ooh. Literally just meandering, thinking, well, we finally got to our limit and we might have the fish of the night in deep water, because this board is just dropping. Isn't that the way fishing goes, though, seriously? The minute you just quit paying attention to anything, just about give up, and I hate to say it, but this might be the fish of the night on the last chance.
You always take fish tonight, doesn't matter when it comes. You just hope there's a fish tonight.
Well, guys, this is fish of the night for sure. Not breaking the surface.
It's underneath the kicker right now. That's definitely him.
There's the leader. Oh yeah. Nice fish, Steve. Oh.
Just leave it hooked up.
Another really beautiful Hubbard Lake fish. Caught it on another rip shad. That's the last one we needed, another beautiful Hubbard Lake fish. Thanks for joining us today. If you're interested in finding out about our great destinations, check us out online at fishermansdigest.com. And remember to always follow us on Facebook, see what we're up to, what we're doing. We're always there for you. Thanks for joining us again. We'll see you next week here on the Fisherman's Digest. Well, today we're going to bring you a great lake preview. Hi folks, John Bergsma here from the Fisherman's Digest with a lake preview from one of my favorite places to fish, Hubbard Lake, Northeast Michigan, just outside the Alpena region. You know, we're going to talk, Hubbard Lake has so many different options and so many different species you can catch, times of the year you can fish, but today we're going to concentrate on early season walleye all the way through late summer walleye. You know, we went on two really fabulous fishing excursions to Hubbard Lake this year. The first one was a mid-May excursion for that early season structure trolling bite that happens basically from the minute opening day occurs all the way up until early June. Now, what this bite is you're fishing edges and major structure points right at the top of the roll. And as you watch some of the video and the film that we filmed on this year's show, that was a night bite show, you'll see how we implemented the crankbait bite and bumped those crankbaits right into the top of the roll. Now, the structure we were fishing was a major point structure on either side about a half a mile down the shoreline. And what we did was we set our crankbaits up to just bump on the top of the roll, which was about 10, 11 feet. And Hubbard Lake is a gravel rock consistency shoreline. And when you're looking for that, if you don't know the lake you're on necessarily, if it's your first time on a lake, what you're doing is going from shoreline out, and when it gradually goes and then boom, it plunges off. That's what I mean by the top of the roll. And what happens is these nighttime fish on Hubbard Lake will come from the deep water, whether they're holding suspended or whether they're on the bottom in deeper water during the daytime. They come up in the evening to feed early season. And so by trolling these edges, these top of the roll edges, bumping the bottom with your crankbaits, and then going across a major point, turning and attacking it and going the other direction, making long passes from dusk right up till midnight, 1, 2 in the morning, you're going to encounter a lot of fish that are coming up to feed. Why are they coming up to feed at night versus the day, you might ask? The reason is Hubbard Lake is an exceptionally clean lake. It has great visibility. And that is really good when it comes to the fish seeing your bait, but it also presents the problem that sometimes the daytime bite for walleye in these lakes can be really tough, and it becomes a night bite until later in the season, which you're gonna see in just a bit, that we get an algae bloom and you get plankton in the water. It kind of cuts down on the visibility and it makes it more of a daytime bite. So you pull small crankbaits, this is the system. You let out 30, 40, 50 foot of line, whatever you need to use, whether you're using a shad wrap or a bonsai shad from Strike King, which is a little shad wrap looking type bait, where you're letting it out 30, 40, 50 foot to tick at that 10 foot down. Hook it on your offshore board, send it out. Now typically we get started for a night bite before it gets to be dusk, so that you get your bearings. After that, once it gets dark, you're relying on your electronics to know where you're at. And also remember, one little tip, punch your GPS coordinate for the boat launch in before you leave, so that when you navigate back to the boat launch at 1, 2 in the morning, you're pretty sure where you're at. That type of a bite is gonna produce a lot of early season fish. Now we also went back to Hubbard Lake, as I said, a little bit later in the summer. Now this is a bite that establishes in a lot of northern Michigan lakes. Hubbard is a classic, deep, clear water lake. And what happens in July and later in the summer, August, even early September, is you get a real established thermocline. And what that thermocline is to an experienced fisherman is nothing more than a false bottom. It keeps all of the predator fish and the bait fish pretty much above that thermocline. They operate above that thermocline. So it basically reduces the lake to a much more fishable level. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna go and first find bait fish in the basin areas of the lake. Once you find bait fish in close proximity to that bait fish, you should be able to find arcs. Now this will be a walleye / multi-species bite, because you're gonna get all number of game fish out here. You can have smallmouth bass, northern pike, rainbow trout, whatever's present in the lake will use that thermocline as a bottom, and they will feed up towards the bait fish. But on Hubbard Lake, it's a fantastic trolling bonanza for walleyes. We use snap weights or tadpoles, some sort of a depth control device with spinner crawler harness rigs hooked on, again, sent out to get to the achieved depth that we want. We're marking the fish down 30, 32, 34 feet down. So we're gonna go ahead and set our spinner harnesses in this cleaner water 3, 4, 5 feet above that so that they come up and feed. This is a fantastic, fantastic way to catch walleyes on Hubbard Lake. Again, dog days of summer, when most people are struggling, you can come out here to Hubbard Lake and you can troll up a bunch of nice walleyes. That's 2 really good ways to catch walleye on Alpena's Hubbard Lake. Thanks for joining us today. If you want more information, check us out online at fishermansdigest.com. And thanks for joining us today on this Hubbard Lake softwater preview.
The Alpena region offers some of the best and most diverse fishing anywhere in Michigan. From the nearshore waters of Lake Huron and Thunder Bay for all the salmon species, to the Thunder Bay River and all the amazing inland lakes. Combine those opportunities with a thriving downtown shopping district along with great food and local breweries. It all works together to make Alpena